Quick here. Phillips Law, TimboSugarShow, the official call line 602-388-1669. We have an attorney available exclusively for your audience, family, and friends for any legal advice they may need free of charge. So give that number a call. $1 billion won for our clients. Trusted and recommended since 1993. Over 1,800 plus Google reviews. Ooh. Official partners of the Arizona Cardinals and ASU Sun Devils. You need Phillips Law, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back, and Sean's the UFC champion now.
Yes, indeed.
You guys can find out about that.
They might not have seen it. It's not everywhere on the fucking planet.
Yeah, it's weird. It's fucking weird.
I'm the biggest athlete in the world right now, or at least I was yesterday. Wait, you know what's what's fucking crazy? I fought today.
Yep.
I fought this morning.
You did.
That's wild. I guess in East Coast time. Careful as you don't drown. I fought at 12:30 in the morning, Sunday,
yep.
August 20th. It's 3 p.m. August 20th. How sweet are jets?
Yeah, we hopped on this jet. Literally, the car just pulls you up to the jet, throws the bags off, throw them on the jet. You get on, get into these lazy boys. You got snacks. You just cruise. You can lay out. You can do whatever.
Especially with Elena being a little fucking turd ski. She was good for a little bit, then she wasn't.
The week went smooth overall. It really did. The whole team went there. The Encore was a freaking sweet hotel. Felt like we were in Vegas.
Yeah, but if we were in Vegas, we'd be at Resorts World, man. Come on now.
Yeah, of course.
You know that.
But the casino, it felt like it was a big.
Yeah, we had a good suite. We had a good spot. We had a good team. Me, Dan, Garner, Emron, Tim, Ezra, Tank, Brandon. 7 of us. Garrett, 8. We were just there. We were doing our thing. And we did it, mama. We did it. Second round KO.
Yeah, I mean, the weight cut went smooth. You showed up fight week about 100. What were you Monday? 151?
No, 150 or 140. Yeah, fuck, I'd have to look.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. The weight cut.
16 over.
It just went smooth, and it went smooth because of how good your discipline is.
Yeah, I always know. Just like the further out I can stay disciplined, I'm always a little bit lighter. Like, well, I could eat more, but I'm like, well, then I have to fucking just suffer a little bit more when I do the weight cut. Just keep it clean, keep it simple.
One thing Sean does that I think all most fighters should do is when you start cutting weight, record how much you were on these days. Yep. Record what you did on the weigh-in day. Like, did you do 15 in the hot tub, 2 15s in the hot tub, or 10 minutes on the bike first? Record that because literally it just came off perfectly.
Yeah, and having Dan Garner there for the first time, it made it just everything. It was always, our weight cuts were always pretty good. He had a protocol for us, and we kind of did stuff. But having him there and just fucking doing this, and it was so much more smooth. Having him there was a huge benefit for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, striker versus grappler, obviously. If we were healthy this fight camp, we probably would have grappled and wrestled a lot more. And realistically, who knows? But probably this exact same thing would have happened. Yeah. But not being able to wrestle and grapple versus Aljo, and then he got in there, and across from me, to Sugar, he didn't look big at all. But to us, we're like, holy.
He looks shredded.
He looks well, because we're right behind you, so we're seeing your build right in front of his build.
So I'm looking like a bitch.
Well, you're just looking a little bit smaller.
Just skinny wise, because I was towering over him.
Yeah, I mean, I
could see the back of his heels.
Pumped. You were thinking that, and then, but all week, I'm like. We just decided we're not going to wrestle. 0. We're not going to go on our guard. 0. We're not going to do 0 wrestling. The one thing people don't realize, though, is finishing a single leg on you is very, very tough.
Yeah.
Which is good. We'll talk about, I don't want to give away all our details and tricks, but for just hitting mitts for the last 5 weeks, for our hard cardio sessions, we pretty much did Airdyne, mitts, got creative, went on the ladder. We did a bunch of stuff where your heart rate was damn near 200 for 25 minutes.
Yeah, I have a high fucking heart rate, but yeah, that was crazy. Literally didn't grapple for 6 weeks. Still haven't grappled till this day. That was the most grappling I did fight day.
I know you were, and I was confident because not much running this fight camp either. But I was confident your legs were in shape for how hard you were pushing on that fucking Airdyne, dude.
I pretty much ride the Airdyne every day do some kind of workout on the Airdyne pretty much every fucking day, and I hated it.
And then on the hard days, the literally goal was just try to break you.
Just gas me 25 minutes.
Try to fucking break you in 25 minutes.
I was hoping I lost that shit so I go back to threes. I'm dead ass serious. I was trying to lose. I was like, fuck, that right hand, dude, it just has a mind of its own.
But dude, people just don't understand when going into a fight at this fucking huge. Everyone's talking about it. Literally everyone's talking about it. And know in your mind, I haven't grappled for 5 weeks. And I know this motherfucker is going to sprint at me and grapple me. How did you battle that in your mind? Just focusing on what you can control, that's it?
I just knew I knew for a fact that I was capable of knocking him out. Just could I do it August, 19th, Saturday night, live on pay-per-view? Could I have done it that night? That was the night I had to do it. And I knew I could. I just
how fucking crazy is it though? Like, no matter how your sparring goes, what matters is you show up in that moment, in that 25 minutes on that day.
Yeah. I mean, I was able to kickbox, no issue. But even if someone barely pushed me up against the cage and just kind of grabbed my, put me in a clinch, I was like, oh. And then we had to stop, break, so I could kickbox, but anytime it was any clinch, couldn't. But knowing I could kickbox, I'm like, all right, he has to fucking grab me. I've been training. We only have small cages. So I've only been sparring or doing anything in small cages. I know how good the big cage feels. And I was just confident that he's never fought anyone like me.
Bro, you're in that big cage, in your style and your confidence right now, you'll be a nightmare to fight for any motherfucker. I mean, people in here, good people, some of the best wrestlers in the world, some of the best fighters in the world, they know your game and they still can. It's tough taking you down. So, I don't know, bro. I couldn't. There was so much fucking relief off my shoulders.
For real. I felt that shit. Yeah, fight week was definitely battled more demons than I ever had, but it wasn't. It never got out of hand. It never kept me up super late where I was like, fuck.
It literally, to us, just, you're ice cold. It's crazy when those thoughts come in, you know how to deal with them.
I just deal with them, yeah.
It's a super fucking power.
But I also think it's just the confidence I have from doing the shit I've done.
Yeah.
And I mean, I put in as much work as I possibly could without grappling. I'm like, I did everything I fucking possibly could. I was trying to let that fucking heal. So in my mind, I was like, maybe it is healed. When I just walk in there, it's healed and I can grapple with, I mean, I've fucking been grappling for a long time, not in 6 weeks, but I'm like, everything I did leading up to those until I got injured, it's like, I've been training a lot.
Years of grappling, yeah.
So I was like, all right. And how perfect was that sequence when I threw a kick? If I would have got choked by falling and him not getting a good entrance, I threw a kick. Was it a teep head kick? I don't know. And I fucking just fell on my ass. And then he gets in up against the cage.
And I saw his right arm go really deep on the single leg. And when the right arm goes really deep on the leg, they're going to be able to get to your hips with their left hand.
That's what he wanted. Boom.
And you did a good job with your fucking collar ties, your frames. And then people, like I said, finishing single legs on you. Good luck.
Boom. Got out. Hit him with that fucking right hand. Dink. Good night. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. Yeah, I get more nervous for the press conference than I do the fight.
I think Joe's gonna maybe watch that back, because from my angle, I'm like, Aljo's getting traumatic brain trauma. He's getting fucked up. And you said you saw his eyes roll back.
I feel like I saw him roll back a few times. I was like, oh my god, my hand. Well, this hand just fucking hurts from hammer fisting him.
And then even when I went over to say dude, you're a fucking legend. His eyes were still fucked up. His face was cut, and he's just bleeding. It's like.
Yeah, he's super fucking tough though. Obviously, he's not gonna want to fight to end unless he's out cold. I'm pumped that he's getting a fat payday because I like Aljo, man. In this whole fight, this whole lead up, I didn't say anything really mean about him because I do like him. I think he's a good fucking person. He was a great fucking champion.
I know that's why it made it hard to just even really shit talk, because we're like, God, he's probably a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, he always seemed pretty cool, and he's so fucking skilled. I'm not gonna go out there and be like, he's not that good. So, I'm not gonna make shit up. So yeah, I mean, I thought the fight, obviously didn't have to talk shit really to sell that fight. The biggest bantamweight fight in UFC history, the biggest gate at the TD Garden, 7.4 million or something. Breaking records and shit.
The energy in there was weird, but it's weird because now we expect it so much. So I mean, I know you're like that too, but when we walk out there, it's almost like you're just so in the zone, just completely really calm.
Yeah.
Even me in the corner, I was like, well, whatever's gonna happen. I might as well stay calm as possible.
I think that's what it is. I just literally accept whatever happens. My biggest fear was like getting seriously injured, like a serious injury where I wasn't mentally, brain or some physical, like I don't know, mostly mental, I guess, like concussions. But
see, with that, for me, I wasn't really worried too much about that, like, because I was like, he's gonna try to choke you. So it's like, worst comes to worst, you tap out. Yeah. Maybe he might stretch your back a little bit because that fucking body triangle.
I did not want that. G. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, do not fucking get my back. Don't body triangle me, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I just literally accept. And I truly like, I'm like, if I lose it, I got to jet home in a couple hours and be home, and life's fucking good back home. So I'm not really that worried about it. I'm not going to get on the internet, or I'll make funny videos like that shit was easy. Like, I'd just fucking troll and just be whatever, and life would be fine. And I truly like feel like that. And it just gives me this acceptance to not really, like, if I lose, what's the worst thing that's going to happen?
People talk shit on Twitter.
Dude, I won in Henry, and all these motherfuckers are talking shit. I won.
You didn't just, I mean, you beat the fuck out of him.
His last five were Peter Yan win, Cory, Peter Yan win, TJ Dillashaw win, Henry Cejudo win. His last 5 fights.
I mean, yeah, he's still the fucking, I mean, he was pound for pound number 7.
I think so. I think
pound for
like
pound
that.
number 7 fighter in the world.
And it's crazy. People are gonna be like, now they're gonna think he's not as good as he is, because I fucking sniped him. No,
yeah,
well,
exactly.
No, he's not as good. He's fucking good. I was more nervous for that fight by far than any fight ever. Peter Yan fight, I was pretty confident. That one, I still had confidence, but I was like, all right. We'll see.
And dude, and Aljo goes to the press conference, literally makes no excuses. He could have all the excuses in the world, like blah 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 blah, but he just doesn't have any. Just shows he's a fucking champ. But dude, looking at his build across the cage, I was like, he looks like a 45er.
He's fucking shredded. I've landed some good body shots though, and I don't give a fuck how shredded you are. I've dropped shredded people with body shots. If I hit them enough times, they'll fall. And I was landing some really good body shots.
Couple straights to the body.
Couple right hands to the body. The game plan. We had a game plan. I didn't overthink it. A lot of times fighters can just overthink situations and overthink stuff. I had a fucking game plan. I said, I'm going to go out there and execute it, and that's my only option. And if I don't, I lose. Fuck it, whatever. Bro, but I'm going to go out there and just execute.
And the game plan was like simple. It was simple. We knew exactly.
I mean, the ways to win. Let's box this first round. I even said it. I'm John Anik on the pre-fight calls. I'm like, this fight might be boring. This first round could be very boring. A win for me is not getting taken down. On all the judges' scorecards, I supposedly lost that first round, which I haven't really watched the first round, but I didn't really think I
little flurry at the end where he put you against the fence and was uppercutting you.
Yeah. See, I wasn't playing to win a decision. I wasn't going into that fight at all. 0 trying to win rounds. Didn't even cross my mind. I was going to go in there. My only option to win was to put his fucking lights out. Because if it was going to go 5-5, I was like, what are the chances I don't get taken down and he fucking takes me back? The chances are probably pretty high. He's so fucking good at that position.
Yeah. I mean, and a lot of the punches to the body, dude, it's hard to shoot through those punches to the body. It was just fucking beautiful.
Walking forward with knees, teeps up the middle. It's like you got to shoot into it. You could shoot into a teep, and that is not going to fucking feel good.
I mean, and I guess it doesn't matter, but in his last 3 fights, in the first round, he pressures someone until they kick. And when they kick, he catches the kick, runs them down. So that's why I really wanted him to think we were going to kick in the first round, or to think you were going to come out and throw a flying knee, or think we are going to throw Marlon Moraes or something. I don't know if it froze him up. I don't know. It may not have at all. But dude, the plan was beautiful.
It was a perfect game plan.
But the fact that you could do it with those mental battles, with that energy of the arena, with who the fuck you're fighting and who he just beat, that's special. Bro.
I felt like
a freak of nature.
Before I walked out, I kind of always have a talk with myself. Like, all right, like let's go, let's let go, let my higher self take over. feel like I can do that through my breath. And I felt like, I remember thinking I'm going to channel this energy on the walkout into a fucking right hand. I literally felt like I had that thought in my head. It's like, I'm just going to use this energy. I'm not going to fucking like, wah! I'm just going to fucking suck it up into a right hand. Fink.
Bro. Well, it's nice. We've been around so many times. I mean, around so many coaches, world title fights, and people get their energy high. They try to get up for the moment, and it's a 25-minute fight, bro. You have to fucking save that energy all day until that 25 minutes. Some people warm up so long, they're anxious, they're bounced around. But we learn that. I mean, learn that lesson from other people.
I took a couple naps. It's weird fighting that late, bro. We fought at 12. We fought at 12:30 in the morning. It's like, I didn't even fight Saturday. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, and then I mean, even in the warm up too, it's like, God, Whaley's like almost finished her in the first, and we're like, our warm up's perfect at that point. I'm like, if we walk right now, we're perfect, and then she doesn't finish her, and then the second round she gets her back, and I'm like, we'll get a little more minutes, like a couple more seconds, then we're perfect again, and then it went all the fucking way. So that was another 40 minutes sitting in that locker room.
I know. We recording, Jay? No, I'm joking. I'm high. Yeah, no, that was annoying. I'm like, just finish her. But
yeah, bro, the way you handle that pressure is fucking unreal, bro.
That's crazy that I think, it's still fucking, I don't even know if it's settled in yet.
It's literally like that Michael Jordan type athlete. Like, you give you the rock, you fucking, you're the playmaker, dude.
Just that night, I show up on the fucking night that needs to be. There's Saturdays, sparring days where I really try to show up. Sometimes it's not my fucking day, but if it's fight day, it's my fucking day.
Yep.
I just know how to fucking, I guess, show up. But after party, nothing really too much because we didn't even get out of the arena till like 3. I felt like 2:33, late as fuck. Nelk boys were there, super fucking pumped that they're showing the support, showing love. Fucking Jimmy Gambles was fucking hammered. Steve was fucking hammered. Love the boys.
It was so late there, but when we got back to the hotel, it was just like fucking a lot of people. Just like,
oh, like, dude.
It was. So we had to get the security to escort us to the elevator and stuff, and then just hanging out in the room, eating some pizza, reminiscing, just thinking about the night.
It's, you know what's fucking crazy is you won't see this. Maybe not. I mean, you don't see this. Pay-per-view main event finish. They posted the full round. They don't even post clips of the finish because ESPN owns the rights and all this stuff. That shit was everywhere. SportsCenter, ESPN, UFC, every single. I don't think they've ever done that. And I don't know. They just went up to the higher ups and said, "Fuck it, let's run it.
Let it rip.
Let it rip." The views, is fucking crazy. I went back and watched because I didn't watch him as much as this fight. Because like I said, I was fucking pretty nervous for this fight. But the Peter Yan fight, I was really love watching the pros picks. Everyone picked against me. But this fight, I'm like, I'm not even gonna fucking. I hardly even thought about the fight. I've tried to think about the fight the least amount. I said I have a game plan. I'm showing up in shape. I'm gonna fucking execute. So I didn't even really like watching fight shit at all. I was watching Survivor and Jerry Springer.
Yep.
What was I saying?
What you were watching all week and stuff, just getting your mind off it. Fight day a little bit. We'll watch some counters.
Yeah,
some pull
I was going somewhere with that. Forgot.
No, I think you got it. I think you hit that on the
Jay,
head.
what was I talking about?
That weed's got me cooked too, bro.
Oh yeah, the after party. I'm fucking dude. How good did it feel hitting a puff of a joint? Well, I hadn't smoked in probably 5 weeks or something.
I mean, I didn't smoke all that week. No weed that week.
Oh, I was trying to make that video. That video was your idea. The fucking you the man, or I'm the man. That video went.
The man.
Yeah, that video was good. And
so you laugh at that one, Jay?
Yeah. Fuck. So I tried to make that video like 3 or 4 times. So I'm puffing that joint and I'm fucking getting my D sucked while the sunrise. That was lit.
I just loved it. It made me happy.
Oh, the pros picks. That's what I was talking about. Remember?
Yeah.
And then I fucking went off. I didn't watch this fight. So after the fight, 6 a.m. I'm watching. I was sending you links to all the pros. Like 30 people picked Aljo, and some of them were so fucking confident.
Well, I enjoyed going back to the Twitter people because the Twitter people, some of those media things, like, what the fuck? Aljo's gonna kill this guy. Is not gonna like just. I'm like, holy, you guys are
he's
so
gonna grab
smart.
it.
You guys know.
But dude, honestly, I feel like I'm different. So maybe they didn't expect that I was capable of that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't necessarily blame him. I mean, the odds, if you look at it, who he beat his last 5 fights, my last 5 fights, his style, my style, You've never seen me. I mean, you've seen Peter Yan take me down a couple times.
Literally, that's why. Yeah, which you can't be mad at people. But the way they were saying, like, they couldn't wait to see you get killed and shit. That's what was fucking annoying. But yeah, your last fight, you watch Peter Yan. You get against the fence. You're pretty gassed. Your feet are together. You're not really gonna sprawl. You get dumped to your butt easy. So they think, wow, if Peter can do that, Sterling can do that with ease.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't the case. That shit was. You remember that? No, I think I remember being blacked out and hearing about that. Like that was last night though. Oh. Yeah, no, I didn't drink.
I didn't see that. Send me that shit. Is it funny?
Yeah. Me, Arthur came up. Fucking Jimmy Gambles, Kyle came up, and we sipped a couple Happy Dads. I didn't even finish one. I don't think. I was like, I'm not really gonna drink. It's fucking 5 a.m.
Gambles was giving us a show.
Yeah, Gambles, shirt off, belt on, fucking reminiscing on his fucking Tusi. Hell of a time.
Just fucking screaming. It was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, but that was good. Yeah, trust the process, man. That's what I got written down here. Trust the process. And then the Chito thing worked out nice. Chito beat Pedro. But Chito, he needs to fucking settle down a little bit. He's like, I'm ready to sign a contract. I'm fucking next for the line. I'm like, chill, bud. I finished Pedro in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
You went to a decision in a boring fight. The only reason, though, you wouldn't get a title shot after that fight if it wasn't for me. So you need to fucking settle down or I'll pick Henry Cejudo. And don't think that I don't have the power to fucking pick who I want to fight right now.
I mean,
so you better fucking go on Twitter and say, Daddy, will you fight me? And I'll fucking think about it. But you need to settle down acting like you called a shot right now because I'll go box Gervonta. I'll fight Henry. I'll wait for Cory. You need to fucking chill out with your ugly ass outfits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's acting like, oh, yep, I'm getting the title. He's like, title shot next. Fucking, you need to settle down.
Yeah.
Put some.
I bet. Imagine Henry in his little chair.
Oh, his little chair with his little fucking clothes on.
Just probably.
He's so mad.
Probably like flexing, pissed with his Olympic gold medal.
Oh, so
knowing Aljo dumped him 4 times.
I know. I told him though. I genuinely told him like, if you want to come down to Peoria, I'll work on that.
No, that's real.
That takedown defense.
You can teach him the whizzer. You can teach him a limp leg. You can help him a lot with his footwork.
Just like because
his stance,
not to get in the center of the octagon, but
and a lot of his timing, punching back. There's a lot you can help Henry with. So
and I genuinely would help the little guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I sent that invitation off, but dude, I wish there was a video, and there probably is. Remember they took a video when I fought Peter Yan and his wife. She was going.
Yeah.
You remember that? Yep. I guarantee they have a video and they don't want to post it because they were fucking... He probably hit her. No, I'm kidding. But he's probably so mad. He probably punched a hole like really low in a wall.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine?
He's probably not happy.
Oh. And Darren Till, he said, bet everything you own.
No.
On Sean.
On Aljo?
Aljo's going to take him out easy in the first round.
Oh, man.
Darren's having a tough time getting a win these days.
Yeah, I mean, lost everything.
But also, I mean, if you say it like meanly, but also if you pick someone to lose, it doesn't mean you don't like them.
No.
But when you say it a certain way, like
he's gonna get fucking small. Well, still, even then, it doesn't seem you don't like him.
Yeah, true.
Because a lot of people, there was a lot of guys like, God, man, I really like O'Malley, but I think, I think Aljo's gonna beat him. But then there's guys like, oh fuck yeah, Aljo's gonna smoke him. Sean Strickland, he predicted it pretty close. I'd lose. That was close.
Yeah.
He's fighting, dude. It's crazy. They're fighting soon, like 3 weeks. He's fighting Izzy.
That's pretty cool. Izzy picked you.
Yeah, Izzy picked Sean. Oh, picked
you.
Me. Yeah, he did. So did Volk picked Aljo, but Volk had nothing but great things to say about me. That was cool.
Yeah. We even told kind of Aljo at the press conference, like, bro, you don't want Volk.
Oh, yeah, before the fight, he's talking about going up and fighting Volk. I'm like, dude, chill. Let's be realistic here, G. I ain't fucking calling for Volk.
But, I mean, Aljo, big, huge.
He's a
different fight. He's not the sniper counterpuncher you are. He's more of a bigger guy. Not that he wouldn't get his ass kicked, but
it could be a sweet fight.
Yeah.
I was also talking, that was my little way of talking shit. Like, come on, you don't want to fight Aljo. But if Ilya goes up there and beats Volk, I'd go up to 45 and fight Ilya. I just don't think Ilya will fight or will beat Volk. Ilya would be another fight. I'd be like, whoo, this motherfucker is skilled.
Yeah. Fucking skilled.
I don't know how huge if he went out there and beat Volk because he's doing a good job building his name. His performances fucking do that themselves.
Yeah, I guess like a huge fight for fight fans that know like skill, like this guy's skilled, this guy's fucking skilled. Wow, it's gonna be a great match.
I wonder what Connor. I feel like he always watches all the pay-per-views, always chimes in, always says something. I mean, he has before. He's gave me my my praise, and I'm just looking for a little shout out.
I was hoping we'd see something too of him just fired up because people put him knocking out Jose right next to yours, and it was so similar.
I do it every fight I watch. Connor fights every single fight week. I'm watching Connor shit. So I just want to see a little love from Connor. Just want to do some drugs with you.
Maybe we said something back in the day, but it's always been good things. I thought
I probably said I'll fight him.
Yeah, probably something crazy like that.
But yeah, fight week.
But bro, seriously, having to cut the weight, eat all that tiny stuff with cameras in your face constantly.
That was great. The documentary. I don't even think we really told people at all.
No.
There's the UFC shooting a sick fucking documentary, like some behind the scenes shit with like Hunter Dana business side. I think John Jones or Stipe is gonna be on this like documentary. So they're following me around like the last 9 days before the fight. Like,
damn.
Talking about like my injury and like not being able to MMA spar. They fucking had footage of kickboxing sparring.
And then, you're cutting weight and you're doing media literally nonstop. So it's like that media takes fucking a lot of energy out of you. And then you have the three people, just camera crew. We put a mic on.
That
take
shit.
the mic off. We put a mic on. It's like.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But it's going to be worth it when that comes out. And those 100%. Guys were cool. Those motherfuckers were working hard too.
They were doing their job. Yeah, and they definitely didn't want to be in the way at all. They were very conscious of like not wanting to fuck around.
And good at what they did. I can't wait to see the shots they got.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Just cutting weight will be an interesting thing for people. Just cuz like, oh my God. It probably doesn't even look as bad as it feels cuz I try to just fucking just do it, don't just do it. But there was times I just wanted to get out of the hot tub because I was so hot and my heart was racing so bad, and it was just like, you can panic for sure in the hot tub or under those blankets if you can't control your breath. Well, I was saying something real fucking smart in my brain. If I can't, or once I lose control of my breath, I'll lose control of my mind. So I was constantly just trying to follow my breath and keep like some kind of count in and out and just play with my breath because being that hot for that long, you do 15 minutes in the hot tub, 15 minutes under the blankets, 15 minutes in the hot tub. You're doing an hour.
Well, yeah, if you literally just, your body temperature is whatever temp, but you just sucked out 2-3 pounds and you're about to go back in and try to suck out more when you're already depleted.
It's fucking scary, dude. And I dread it. If I fight in December, I'll dread it right now. I'm like, no, I don't want to. But we all do it. It's not like I'm not fucking. We all do it.
The thing is, though, you're doing it in a healthy way that's going to make your longevity a lot longer.
Shout out Dan Garner, baby.
Yeah. For sure. Compared to people who just like they can tough it out, but they were eating shit and the water's just not coming off, and it's just like they just have to legit kill themselves, and then they rehydrate the wrong way. But yeah, having Dan Garner there to help you rehydrate, go to Whole Foods with you.
Big Dick Dan Garner, that was fucking fire. What else? After party, I didn't do much. Didn't sleep. Slept for maybe an hour. Maybe, I don't know, something like on there. Sun was rising. It was, that was crazy. I do have a couple little injuries that I need to I know I said I want to fight in December, and I still do, so I just need to figure out, and I'll keep everyone updated,
Because how many weeks would that be? 3 weeks?
Long time. 3 weeks? I'd hope not.
3 weeks to December. No, 3 months.
I would probably start camp in October.
November,
I'd probably
December.
take September, just heal up. Start October. Well, it depends on when in December, if it's the end or the beginning. My hand from fucking hammer fisting him. Boom. My just this. I don't know if it might just be really sore because I can move it around. Legs are a little beat up. He landed some leg kicks, but a lot of them are just fucking shin to shin. And I'm like, I know that hurts you fucking too, so quit throwing that shit, dude. So my shins hurt a little bit, nothing crazy. My rib is fucking super sore, and I haven't really watched it back enough to see if he did land a good hard kick or if it was literally from that little bit of scrambles we got in. Not even scrambles, the little wrestling. So I'm gonna have to really let that fucking heal, not do, I guess, anything, which really fucking sucks because that's the only way those muscle strains heal. And I looked into, I'm like, I went to got an MRI, went to see if I could get a cortisone shot for it to just like numb it for the fight. And they said it's too close to the lung to do anything. That'd be a big risk. So I was like, well, fuck it. I guess I'll just fucking tough it out.
Well, yeah. God, all their corners were hanging over. Like Merab's like hanging over. Ali Quinta's like smiling at me like he's gonna get killed.
I bet. Yeah, they were. I mean,
they were cool after though. I mean, they were respectful and cool after. And I always had, respect for Ray Longo. Been in it for a minute.
Yeah, I like Ray. I like Matt Serra. Matt Serra's a funny fucker, bro. He's just a character.
Yeah.
Maybe we did it. You know what I'm saying? What else we got?
Well,
the boys.
It still probably hasn't really sunk in that you're the champion of the world right now.
I really don't. I don't know how to make it sink in. I don't know if it's like a time. I know I did a video this morning. It was like, "What's up, guys? UFC champ," and I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, I heard you making that. I was like, "That's weird, bro."
Seeing the belt around my fucking skinny ass waist. I bet Aljo. I'm like, this belt fucking weighs more than me. I bet Aljo couldn't wait to grab a hold of me though. I didn't feel in those exchanges. I didn't feel like he was crazy strong. I'm not weak. I have like a little decent strength. I'm never the strongest guy. I never am like gonna overpower a motherfucker really. But I'm always gonna be more surprisingly strong, I think, than people think.
Bro, you've been working on your core and deadlifts and just your legs and just your build with Brandon for so many years, every single week, and he's literally the best fucking trainer there is for fighting. I believe, like, strength conditioning wise.
Yeah, we're doing the right shit. It's funny, people don't see like the dedication to some people do, like the true Drobins like that are on the pod. We talk about training. I guess we don't even really talk too much about it, but it's like, it's just living this fucking lifestyle for so many years, not getting off track. Sometimes we party with the boys a couple weekends and people think we're fucking doing that every day, but we really don't do shit other than train.
Well, we've treated it like our full-time job for the past, I've been 15 years.
Yeah.
Since I was 19 to now, I never had a job. All I did was train to fight, be in the gym, learning. And for you, how long now?
Well, I started kickboxing when I was 16, and then
when did you start?
When I moved here. This was
your full-time job.
When I moved here, I was 19. So
9 years.
Yeah.
Been at it for a minute, bro.
Yeah.
And working hard. Fuck yeah.
And training with like Tanquino 5, 6, 7 years ago. That's what fucking...
Literally almost in every area trying to find people that can beat us.
Yeah, just experts in every field. I mean, Dan Garner's an expert. You're an expert. Tanquino's an expert. Brandon's an expert.
Yeah.
Like the guys at the MMA lab, just the fucking studs coming up. Mario Batista went out there and got the job done.
Yep.
Kyler got the job done earlier. Mark is like, we're coming off 4 wins in like a month.
Yeah, the lighter weights.
We might have got 4 wins in August. At the MMA lab.
The mecca for those lighter weights. It's fucking unreal. There's no other team out there like that at those weights.
Yeah.
With that level of partners. And
we got the bonus. I told you. I said, I'll give you a bonus if we go out there and finish Aljo.
That got me fired. Like, it really did. It got me fucking fired.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I know. I was like, I know if you were going to be in it anyway, in the fight, in the fucking, I knew I wasn't worried about that, but I knew, I'm like, I want to get extra fucking fired up.
And, I did a little more film study than I usually do. We have our boy TJ who does a breakdown for us, most of it, and I go back to those and I watch those and I watch the tendencies he does and try to form your counters and your stuff through that, and it fucking worked out perfect.
Yeah, the shit you added to like what I already kind of had in my head on what I wanted to do, and then you like, hey, this would fucking work. This would be good. This would be good. This would be good. And we just form a fucking solid game plan. Let's execute it.
And it's nice because if I think it's something too, and then we're working on it, we're working sparring on it, you tell me like, I just don't really feel comfortable doing it at that, moving this way or this way. It's like, okay, let's change it up. Yeah. I'm glad you tell me that.
Yeah. Damn,
instead of just listening and sending it, you know?
Yeah, no, it's crazy how long we've been at it going. Yeah. And then Uncle Chael, Uncle Chael fucking loves the TimboSugarShow. Maybe not the TimboSugarShow show, but he likes the show in the cage. Fucking always talking about how good of a coach you are and shit. That's so crazy.
Henry Cejudo just tweeted, "Hey Ronald McDonald, aka Trans Barbie, at Sugar Sean, congrats on landing a punch. Get ready to go down faster than Logan Paul's fiance in the bathroom of the ESPYs." Are we allowed to laugh at that, or is that mean laughing at those?
Well, that, I mean, if you had a natural giggle to it when you read it, I mean,
I don't know why I did, maybe because I'm high, but he said, "Get ready to go down faster than Logan Paul's fiance."
He's just adding on to that
Sign
shit.
the contract, Island Boy. Oh yeah, he's just adding on to Dylan stuff.
Yeah, Island Boy. Why is he throwing shade at fucking? These guys need to understand that. Be nice to me. I am the king. Ask me.
Maybe they will start to learn.
He says, "Hey, Daddy, will you fight me?" I'll say, "I'll think about it." But this shit, call me a trans Barbie. What if I really was trans and I'm offended now? Now I'm not gonna fight you. I was thinking about transitioning.
Well, maybe he might want to learn some takedown defense from you.
I would teach him. I would literally teach him while we fight.
You know, you could probably help him with tactics.
Bro, this guy thinks he's so fucking good. It's so funny. I loved when Connor was just roasting him after the Aljo fight, saying, "Oh, there's the shit he was saying." It was so funny. It would suck being 5'3", though. I get it. You know what I mean? You gotta.
Life's tougher.
Life's tougher. Anyway, big fights coming up.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan just messaged me. Cool. Robert Griffin III messaged me. Kevin Durant tweeted at me. That was cool. Biggest name in fucking sports right now. It's crazy. Done on that Sports Center's top 10. I remember sitting on the couch watching Sports Center, ESPN, all the time, looking at the athletes make sick plays, and like knowing I was like, oh, I could do that. I could do shit like that. I can make fucking plays. I've been making plays since I was little in like little league games, diving catches in the baseball field, like nothing recorded because you don't have fucking recordings back then. But I was like, I could do sweet shit like that. And here we are. It's got to be on Sports Center. Poop stain, Aljamain poop stain. That was a good one. You had that one. I was like, that's a good one. I got to use that.
Well, you said Aljamain poop stain. I said Aljo poop stain.
Oh yeah, you said Aljo poop stain. I was like, wow.
We were thinking stuff for the press.
Huh? Oh, the Aiden Ross one. Yeah, that was. I felt like I was. I mean, if I had something to do with streaming, like I sit in front of the camera and I get the concept, I kind of get what Aiden was. Yeah, I felt just at home. This was the first time not streaming.
Yeah, that one seemed more. I mean, you had those one-liners too. That Sports Center.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Then the Marab one was good. You had some good ones to the press too.
Holy shit, Cheeto's here. That's kind of funny. Or when I looked around and said, "Where the fuck's Cody Garver at?"
Yeah, those ones worked out good. The Aiden Ross one was pretty fucking funny,
I needed
though.
that press conference because the one in fucking Abu Dhabi, I did not do too hot. I was fucking.
You just got melted in your suit.
I'm just like, my hair looked like shit. My glass, I was just like,
because Danny's not there to fix it.
Yeah, Danny being there to do my hair every time was way
and Habib and all his
better.
boys are looking at you right front row.
And I just look like a prostitute. I'm looking at like a little lady boy that Peter was hooking up with before he flew out.
Yeah, like fuck.
God, yeah. So I needed a couple one-liners, but God, I wanted to go to Kill Tony so bad, but I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to fly. I don't want to get on an airplane. If it was private again, I would, but that shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to.
Like,
I'm like, God, I don't want to fucking fly, dude. I don't want to get on an airplane.
Yeah, I'm good with not, dude.
So, but then again, you're thinking about having a boys' weekend, huh?
I mean, we need to have a proper celebration. And Mariah agreed. She said, we need to have a proper celebration.
Yeah, I'll see if I'm allowed to. Danny been acting up, so I might not be able to. But if you guys go out, bring this motherfucker with you.
I will. Throw on Schmidt, no shirt.
That thing ain't wrapping around his gut. No, yeah, we need to have a proper celebration with the boys, and
let's just let it rip.
Yeah, let's let it rip. Get a little Airbnb downtown.
Jay.
Downtown. Have a hell of a time.
Theo Vaughn tweeted, "It's sugar season. Congrats. Jobins rejoice."
Bro, Theo randomly hit me up. It's like, yo, I'm in Boston. I said, fuck, dude, it'd be sweet to just like say what's up. He came. Weren't planning on recording anything. Like Garrett was just there recording shit. And we recorded a fucking hour-long podcast. No mics, no nothing. Just sat down. Weren't even talking to cameras. We're just fucking we're talking. Definitely had to take some shit out. But it was just, he is so funny. I haven't had like a hard belly laughs like that for a while.
Oh, he fucking, bro, he just came in ripping stories. Literally like it was just a personal podcast for us that we could just reply with shit to. That was fucking funny.
Oh, dude, yeah, Theo's so funny, bro. I wish we lived or at least had more interactions with him, or even Andrew Scholes, like other.
Or someone like him, if he was like your neighbor and he just didn't do anything but just works outside, so you can just go talk to him whenever.
Oh, he's always watering and gardening,
or working on he's got like a little mechanic shop junkyard back there.
That would be sweet. He would be a perfect fucking mechanic neighbor.
Did you see this? I'll send it to you, Jay.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. They got to, bro. Put me on the UFC game. Oh my god, they got to. What the fuck? They better fucking up my attributes after that shit. I still can't believe that played out. Like, I'm pretty sure I wrote in my journal like fucking this is how that was gonna play out. I've probably rewatched it 50 times, 100. I mean, I still haven't seen the first round good. We've seen it from Mariah's point of view. Mariah, shout out Rogelio, bro.
Yep,
Rogelio fucking getting a suite for all the girls, and so they could watch the fight. And Big Dick Dan Garner was up there. They said the view was fucking sweet. The arena's so cool because the high up seats are over the top of the cage, so you're not like far away and high. You're just like high. So it's fucking pretty cool that every seat in there was fucking crazy. I
mean, it was just like everyone was saying. I didn't really look around a ton, but they said it was just a sea of your merch.
I did notice that. Walking out in the octagon, looking around, like, dude, everyone had old merch, new merch. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is a main event. I remember Hunter like flipped a glass of water. It was just like,
really?
What the fuck, dude? I'm sure. I mean, Dana said in the post-fight interview, he asked 70 reporters in there. There were 71 reporters in there. He said, who honestly had O'Malley winning this fight? One guy raised his hand, the dude from Montana.
No.
Yeah, one dude had me winning the fight.
The guy from Montana.
The dude from Montana.
That's fire.
Yeah, so, and they were just, I mean, I'm sure Dana and Hunter and Sean were like, you know, probably thinking, like, oh, it's going to be a big fight, but it's probably
they're looking at it the same way freaking everyone else is. How easy Peter took you down. And you went to all fours multiple times. Aljo's expert back taker.
Yeah. I rewatched him take Peter's back after the fight. I'm like, fuck, I'm so glad I didn't even give him that opportunity.
Yep.
I'm not, and people, it's weird because it's either people think I just don't know how to grapple at all. I feel like that's like the case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that bad.
I mean, we haven't even had to show it yet.
I fought Peter. That one, I did some good shit, did the wrong shit, but
yeah,
I mentally was not really wrestling in that fight, and I made some mental mistakes that I could have fixed with mental. I had the skills, but
decision making.
Even after that fight though, just working as much as we've been working with Bryce and Ezra and just all those fucking guys, dude. I swear to God, I come in here and I'm like, I get my ass beat.
Well, it's nice in this gym too. We got that corner with all the mats, and then I can put these wrestlers on you and have them try to corner you and cut you off, and all of them are really padded, so we can wrestle fucking hard against those mats.
Yeah, that's sweet, dude. My fucking warehouse is getting built right now. I got the dirt laid, the concrete's gonna be coming soon. Gonna be getting the warehouse set up. 4,000 square foot. Gonna start hanging some fucking posters and shit. Get a full size octagon in there. Hit some fucking deadlifts while we do drugs.
Yeah, play some Metallica.
I love caffeine.
Have our ARs too.
Dude, yeah. Oh, fuck. I'll have a wall where we just unload it. The boys, Schmitty, Brandon, Sono, Brock, War. There's so many Jobins that came out there.
Yeah, Tony Redbox, Lana Fran, Prez, Real Mom Gaming, Jime Time, Big Ship. All these people were out there supporting.
That's crazy. Yeah, and the boys all lost their voice. Bro, they went out hard Friday night. I was seeing their stories and shit. Friday night before the fight. And then Saturday night, doing it again. Those boys are going to come back with a serious recipe of
Sono
depression.
sent me a pic of a rather large chick hanging around Wardlike's couch.
I saw that. She was rather large.
I'm not saying just rather large. I'm saying large.
Oh, like... Yeah, it looked like she was giving him a back massage. Is that what it was?
That looked like a post
I'm gonna go back and look. Was that in the group chat?
Or like, you better own up, which is cool. Or like, fuck it.
No, yeah, I don't give a
Let it rip,
fuck.
baby.
Oh, it definitely was a back massage.
Holy
And he
shit.
said, "Don't worry, nothing happened."
Send it to Jay. Send it to Jay.
No, she's not. She's got a nice. She actually has a nice butt.
Yeah, she actually does.
Jay, look real quick.
No, don't look. Put it on the screen.
I know.
people.
Put on the screen.
And nothing wrong with that because
No, you hit that shit.
there's
Yeah,
there's
put that shit
people
on the
that
screen.
like that a lot. So don't worry about that, young lady.
What, G? Shout out everyone that fucking bought the fucking Suga merch. We released that shit. The Bantamweight champion fucking merch, baby. Get that shit. I was gonna drop it even if I lost. I was still gonna get Bantamweight champ shit merch.
Were you really? That
Yeah. I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm champ. I don't give a fuck. Seriously. Oh yeah, Ryan Garcia. Thank you for bringing that up. It's like, dude, I didn't. Why are you trying to pick a fight with me? I called him out before he lost to Gervonta. Then he lost to Gervonta. It's like, why would I fight him? He's a loser. I'm fighting winners. I'm fighting fucking.
What did you reply to him? About the?
Oh yeah. He said. This boxing different than MMA. I'd come back for a tune-up fight and knock you out. I said, like, you got knocked out or different? And then he said something. I'll do your tune-up fight or something. It's like, dude, I don't want to fight you. You lost.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do big pay-per-views.
Floyd,
Gervonta. I guess it's Gervonta. I've been calling him Gervonta. I thought it's Gervonta, but it's Gervonta.
Gervonta.
Gervonta. Yeah. So I don't want big fights like that. I'm not saying I want this next. Would I take it next? Yes, but I understand. I got what I got to do. Got to go out there and fucking build some pay-per-views. Get some fat numbers. I'm so curious what this one did. Do you like when Ian Garry said that no one's watching this fight for me? I get it. You gotta be a little delusional. I mean, I said some shit like that probably too, like when I was on pay-per-views. Like
he's just a young buck. I mean,
he was so mad. It was because I shared his video of Lloyd, his manager, saying that Jeff Neal pulled out because his pussy hurts. And
because Ian before at Old Fights was always
he's super cool to us, and but I shared that. He posted it. I just reshared it and said, "That's funny. Vayner Sports is." Representing you and saying that one of the MMA fighters pulled out because they're pussy hurts. That's just really, I mean, it's just a MMA manager thing to do. So I reshared it and was just shedding some light on it, and now he's fucking, upset. But what am I gonna do? He fucking beat me up. He's too goddamn big.
This video of all the people's reaction to each channel. Watch Cory saying, "Wow."
Oh, Cory was a good one when he said, "I'm gonna lose." That was fire. Oh, Michael. Oh, that's cool. Seeing the reactions, just fuck. Who's that?
Patchy Mix, Gilbert Burns, Chandler.
Oh my God. Cory and his fucking one tricep. Was that Ryan Hall next to him? Cory hates me because I make money and he doesn't think I should make money. People always say, "Oh, look at your last fight. You fuck." I'm like, dude, I just beat Peter Yan and Aljamain Sterling. I'm building a fucking resume. Beat Peter, beat Pedro, beat Chito, beat Aljo. I beat some good guys.
And Dana walked right up to me after, and he said, "You have no idea how much money this guy's gonna make."
Yeah, he did say that.
But we're the dumb ones.
But I'm stupid. I didn't take different fights. No, Dana, I had a good conversation with Dana on the phone for like 5 minutes. Dana and Hunter just talking. They were just saying like this shit was the biggest fucking bantamweight fight in history before the fight even played out, and how pumped they were, and how the fucking just how pumped they were, for me. And I wonder when it's gonna hit in. I was telling Danny on the way here, I'm like, "What's tomorrow?" She's like, "Monday." I'm like, "What the fuck am I gonna do tomorrow?" I thought I got is comp training here.
Comp training, just come get some coffee. People who listen do not come to get pictures and autographs.
Oh, God.
This is not the place to do it. This is our workplace. So if you come, I want to be nice, but we can't just be doing that when we have to come to work.
Yeah, I feel bad too because I did so much. People don't even realize how much media I did this week. And then there's just all the fans, which is fucking cool. You got the Sugar merch, you love it, made you feel good. But sometimes if I'm not in a great mood and I'm just like exhausted, I'm never really mean to anybody. But if I have I'm like kind of attitude, because I'm tired, man.
Well, especially if we're. I'm like, we got to be able to go home and come to training and not be bugged too much. A couple here and there, no biggie. But when it's all the time and the people that aren't even training at the gym and they think they're going to come, it's like.
Yeah. I'm going to I think I might just get a helicopter and just fucking pull up top. Is that cool?
Watch this video. It's so funny. Ben Davis posted it.
That's the guy you had on your... That's funny. You're actually good at that. That's actually a good video.
That's funny. I think that was someone else. I don't think that was Ben Davis.
Oh.
Maybe.
That kid looked like he had done a video of mine before.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Damn, that...
I was surprised Ali Quinto was going to be cool. I thought he was going to be a little bitch after. Because the way he was looking at me, I was like, looking at him like, fuck you too. Before. But then after, he was cool. He said congrats. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't like me. But I just feel like not a lot of people like me. It's funny because...
I mean, there's quite a few that do. But
no, there is, that for sure. But the pros picks is funny. They're like, I just don't like his hair. And like, what is there to not like about my hair? It's fucking cool. You know, I need to get a champ tat on my face somewhere. That's probably what's next. It was crazy how much money they were saying Dana was gambling because he got in like Thursday night, went and put $250,000 down, won $100,000, got up, left. Like
next night, won another $100,000. The third night was down $1 million, came back to 1.125. But who knows?
Who knows? Those are just stories.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. He does that. Then he gets on a jet, flies to another city. Shit, wild, G.
Teddy Atlas tweets, "Say hello to the new king. McGregor is out and O'Malley is in." Yeah,
that's a huge comment. And I wonder if that's why like Conor wouldn't. But dude, imagine me and Conor on a pay-per-view right now. Me and Conor in December. Does that do 1.5 million buys?
And
that did 2?
And then after we get the after party with them too, both KOs. Boom, boom. I mean, I just don't want to see Chandler get KO'd because he's such a nice
maybe
good.
Fight someone else.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, where's that yacht, G? Let's go.
Where's the yacht? That Ferrari one.
Lamborghini.
Then Teddy Atlas says, when you're in with a great counterpuncher like O'Malley, you cannot reach in. Sterling reached in. Dink dink. Actually, it was dink.
It was just a dink, floating back like that, dude. And I said leading up to this fight, and I said in every interview I did, pretty much all the big ones, I said, for me, this is life or death. I cannot let him take me down. I can't do it. A lot of it was, I wouldn't have had that same mindset if it wasn't for my injury. Because I would have been like, I can survive on the ground. He's not going to 100% take me down and just choke me. Like, I'm pretty fucking decent off my back. Get my guard back, play my guard, do that, whatever. So, but the fact that I knew this was hurting, and I was just saying, I'm like, this is fucking life. I can't let it touch the ground. I have to keep it on the feet. And that mindset just fucking made me zone into that.
Literally.
It's fucking crazy.
Literally. I mean, with Habib and with Conor, it looked like they were wrestling so much. Wrestling. So Conor was just almost waiting for him to wrestle. Could it be different? Who knows?
Yeah.
This is what Teddy said. The success at the end of the first round by Sterling led to his demise. It made him more aggressive and vulnerable. I think his corners, I'm curious to hear what his corners said to him. I feel like they might have said to him, cut him off, and then you got to go.
Yeah, I knew.
Have to go.
I didn't give a fuck if I lost that first round on points. I don't play that game, dude. I'm a sniper. I'm gonna try to take you out.
In my mind, in the back room, I'm like, this is going 2 rounds. It's either going our way or his.
I mean, we talked about that. So I'm gonna go out there and give it 10 minutes of hell, and then just whatever happens.
Third round comes, you just limp.
Oh God, no! I knew I was in good shape, and I just had to trust that. I couldn't overthink that. I'm like, I'm in good. I've put in the work. If I'm not in good shape, I don't know how to get in good shape because I fucking put in the work,
bro. All those fucking zone 2s you do. Go on an Airdyne for 45 minutes to an hour and keep
those
your
aren't
heart rate.
zone 2s. Those are thresholds. Those ones are hard.
Okay,
yeah,
zone 2. The zone 2 is on a spin bike.
Zone 2, I usually do on the spin bike, lower heart rate. But the threshold ones where it's like 45 minutes at 180.
That's fucking the real dude. People can't even keep their minds like busy enough to go for 15 minutes. Go for 15 minutes on an airline. That's impressive. But go for 45 with your heart rate.
That's a long time.
Doing that over and over. Doing those MMA workouts that we were doing where your heart rate was 195, 200. We were doing that for a while. I knew you were in good ass fucking shape too. Yeah. Especially for that kind of.
And after that first round not getting taken out, each minute that went by, I just wanted to win each moment. Each minute that I could go in without getting taken down was a huge win for me because mentally This fight is not where he wants it to be. Whether I'm piecing him up on the feet or not, I'm more comfortable on the feet, 100%. If we're standing there at range, I'm comfortable. He's not as comfortable. He's still a good striker, good everywhere, but that's not where he wants that fight to be. He wants that fight to be on the ground. So if we go 5 minutes with and didn't hit the mat once,
The win.
that was a huge win for me.
Yep.
And yeah, I just don't know when this shit's gonna sink in because it's fucking. Maybe I get my first DUI. I was thinking, jokes, goals. What?
I mean, dude, Aljo's beat 3 previous champions. He beat Cejudo. He beat Dillashaw. He beat Jan.
Yeah,
That's
title.
the real fucking deal.
I mean, it's no, but it's yeah, it's crazy that it's still like, yeah, but I literally just fought the best striker in the division. People were saying he's the best boxer. Am I the best boxer in the UFC yet? Can we say that? Best one of the best strikers in the UFC, the best striker in the bantamweight division other than me. I think Cory's up there, but Peter Yan is fucking dangerous. Still dangerous. Best grappler in the division. You could argue Merab Aljo. I think Aljo's more technically a better grappler. Beat him. But there's still people chirping.
I mean,
I love it though.
Do you think there's a point where it
ever stops?
Well,
no, because look at Habib. Well, he retired too early.
Say Ilya beat Volk, you go knocked out Ilya.
Yeah,
would there still be a but?
Oh yeah, but Islam?
Yeah, they're always going to do that. What did what's his face? Bryce?
Bryce Hall?
No.
Bryce Meredith?
Bryce, you know what I'm talking about? The hit kid that you had the go milk your cow?
Bryce Mitchell.
Oh,
yeah. Aljo round 1 sub. That was a good tweet. That was a good idea. That was Tim's idea again. I was like, what should I say? He's like, go milk your cow. I'm like, that's a good one. That one, I haven't looked at it since. My Instagram video, 1 million likes. That was the first 1 million like video. That was fucking crazy.
Jesus. 1 million likes.
11.4 million views on IGZ. That's crazy. Shaquille O'Neal, you're the fucking man. Thank you. Just got a message from Shaquille. 1,149,541 likes, 15,000 comments. Snoop Dogg sent me a text message. That shit just took me to the next level.
What'd Snoopy say?
Snoopy said, let me see what he said. Let me see. Great fucking win, champions. Uncle Snoop, you made me some money last night. So we love that shit, G. The fucking video Garrett put out, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos fight week.
Bro, he was working. He was fucking working.
I don't think he's literally slept. That last video I just posted, 730,000 views in 5 hours.
Holy fuck.
That's insane. The Dan Garner video. I almost didn't want to give too many secrets away. The Garner video,
yeah.
But I do want to help transcend the sport, and I just don't want to do it during my time. I'm the youngest male UFC champion, I think. Because remember when we looked, it was all 30s. Everyone was in their 30s. I'm the youngest, and I'm the hungest. Should I tweet that?
He actually should real quick.
That's funny.
Just the YUNGEST. Youngest and hungest. Oh, yeah. Guys' night coming up here.
Youngest and hungest UFC champ.
Let it rip.
Let it rip. Guys' night. Jay, you coming guys' night? Are you booed up? No, I'll ask.
He's booed up. Oh, he's booed.
Have you been booed up a little bit lately? Gee.
Taking things slow.
Come on. That's Demetrius's reaction?
Yes, it reset. Oh, shit! Oh, he's out. He's fucking out. He's still in it. Back up. This pass guard.
Boom. Boom.
Oh,
boom.
Fuck.
That was a good stoppage. He didn't know he was discombobulated.
Damn. I found the chin, baby. I said it all week. I'm a fucking sniper. Oh, man. I was really hoping Rob Font beat Chito or Cory, because that would have been a good one. Me versus Robbie.
Or yeah.
Rob Font. Damn, top G. Congrats. Appreciate that. 5 times boosted. That's crazy. Well, shit, man. This is just crazy. I'm gonna go stream. Damn, my stream would probably go fucking. Your next stream might pop the fuck off.
I know. I'm gonna probably let it rip right after this just for 20.
Damn, that's a good idea.
So
big moments, big schmoments. That thing's fucking real. This is real life, motherfuckers. This is some real life shit
that's
right now.
Crazy.
Man, I feel like I need to go work out or something. My day just feels crazy, but yeah, that's about it.
That weed's nice.
That weed was nice. That was a very nice bag of weed. Sugarshop.show. Check out the merch. What you got? Plug your shit.
I got some patreon.com/RedHawk Academy and then my YouTube page.
Did you drop some vlogs this week or a vlog?
I did.
On the Patreon?
Monday, Tuesday, the travel day, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I try to get focused. So
I like that shit.
All right, guys, hit the likes and subscribe button.
And do your thing.
Phillips Law, hell of a lawyer. Peace. See you next week.